got out the car, pissed outside the crib, and used the leaf to wipe herself.
5,000, man, I spent that shit on preparation. I had to separate myself because how they operate.
It's your boy AJ, and I'm back. My first story time, bro. About to get right into it. So, I'm gonna tell y'all boys. I'm gonna tell y'all. Boys about this time I went on 2Man with some number shit bitches, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all how I went on this 2Man with these number street bitches. My man's Mark Brown. I don't want to get no bad wave or nothing like that about talking about number street women. But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's something I never seen before. Man, you gonna know what I'm talking about when we get into the story. So, it's this school weekend, Saturday. Chilling at the crib and shit. Chilling on the block at the crib and shit. So everybody left. Motherfuckers, my mama and them went to Kalahari or some shit like that. No, not Kalahari. Went somewhere for the day. Most everybody left. It was me, Mark, my brother, and shit. So, it was like, man, it's like 4 in the afternoon. We just chilling. I'm like, man, ain't shit to do. It's either I'm about to go to sleep or I think I'm about to go hit the gym. My big brother was like playing the game. He was just chilling. He was with his daughter, so he was chilling. He ain't doing shit. So Mark, was like, I probably got some hoes on the floor. I'm like, alright, just let me know. So I'm like, let me know. So like an hour go past. It got hungry because we was drinking and shit. Went to Coney, grabbed some food, went back to the crib. My mama and them was back and shit, so walked in, everybody drinking and shit like that. Took a shower when I walked in, so we chilling and shit. Probably like around like 7 till like 7. Everybody like dumbing down. My mom and them going to the room and shit like that. So Mark was like, I'm like, nah, I'm toasted. I'm really fried. I'm about to go to sleep. Mark was like, I got some bitches on the floor. So I'm like, 2Man? My big brother was like, he hopped over like 3Man? Nah, nigga, just a 2Man, bro. They told me, man, y'all niggas both. Y'all niggas done. So I'm like, 2Man? I'm like, where they from? Because you be having to like really, on a 2Man in the city, if you from the city, this shit is self-explanatory. If you about to go on a 2Man with your mans and you don't go on a 2Man occasionally, I mean normally, like on a day-to-day, you gotta scope the whole scenery out. Like you damn near gotta do a background check sometimes. Cause let's gonna be having nothing. Let's gonna be having nothing on their socials. So, went to I'm like, let me see how they look. I'm like, where they from? I'm tripping. I'm like, where they from? He was like, Number Street. So I'm like, I got some mans that's on. I got some niggas that I know from Number Street and shit like that. But I never met no girls. So I'm like, what's the Instagram? Matter of fact, show me Instagram. The bitch I had, she was straight as hell. Probably at 7. Bitch he had, I don't know what the fuck he was. My bitch was like 8. I'm not 8. His bitch, I don't know. what the fuck he was thinking, but it's his preference, bro. I can't knock the nigga preference as long as it's not my pick. Or as long as it's not my, like, who I'm about to talk to and shit. So, and I'm like, okay, cool. She got ads on and shit like that. Mind you, these her Instagram pictures. I'm not watching a date or nothing. I'm drunk. I'm thinking this shit. Like, okay, this first appearance. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. He texted me. He was like, come on, let's go. So I'm like, alright. Boom, we out the door. Mind you, we in the city. We got a Charger tint on that bitch with no plate. So I'm like, man, that shit even worth it? He was like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. He kept on showing me this bitch. I'm like, this bitch do got an ass on her and she dark skinned. So I'm like, really want to see how that is. Cause I never like talked to no dark skin for. I'm like, I want to see what that is and shit. Man, I'm like, fuck it. We took a detour, nigga, to get where they lived at. Cause it's like, nigga, it's like by downtown or some shit like that. Or Nerf End, like close in that. So, we got there, pulled up, it started getting dark, so I'm like, is it like we going the right way? I was like, yeah. So I'm like, bro, why is not enough street lights in there? He was like, I don't know. This nigga fake clutching. I don't know, but somebody about to get, nigga gonna get popped. Tell you. I'm okay, bro. Nigga. It was the apartment complex, gated though. Like this bitch a one way in, one way out or something. It looked like a one way in, one way out. So if you from the city, you know, like, I'm from the east, and there's places I don't go on the east. Give a fuck, like, there's places I don't go on the east. So I'm like, bro, I never went over here to link with a bitch at all. So I'm like, nah. It's not Number Streets, it's 12, I think it's 12th Street. One of those. That's the same thing. So, nigga, I'm like, bro, no. I'm not driving in there. Any apartment complex that's gated in, bro, no. That bitch a dead end. They ain't about to come up and get on their ass. That's a whole trick bag. Like, it's over. We done. And we far from the crib. We done. So, pulled up on the side of that bitch. This block dark as hell, but it got this one little street light that's like, it got two street lights, but the other street light at the corner. The one street light that was like in the middle of the block was like kind of fair enough. So I'm like, what's taking these bitches so long? It was like, here they come, here they come. So I'm like, okay, cool, chilling. Listen to music. Listen like 2 songs. I'm like, damn. So them bitches come on. It's been like 10 minutes. So I'm like, oh nope. First song, I'm like, oh nope. Pulled off, nigga, rolled to the corner. They was like, we outside, why y'all pull off? And I turned back around. And pulled up. She was like, why y'all pull off as soon as we come outside? I'm like, bro, this the city. I don't trust people. So they was like, okay. She was like, okay, I get it. And then her friend was like, okay, snappy. So I'm like, yeah. So we pulled off from there. We taking them back to shit where I live at. Shit. So I'm like, more comfortable. And they ain't want to be over there. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll get that. So we was about to drive to we was about to go back to the crib, but as soon as we about to go back to the crib, they was like, let's go to the liquor store. We ran out of liquor and stuff. So I'm like, alright, cool. Normally liquor stores be closing like 10, 11, and this liquor store be open after hours. Like this liquor store, I don't know how, but it be open after hours. So took it to the store. They walked in there. I'm like, these bitches better not be drinking no. I'm telling Mark, like, these bitches better not be drinking on no weak shit, and ENJ or some crazy shit like that. So they brought 2 big ass bottles of like the birthday bottles of Milagro. I'm like, ooh wee, who the fuck about to drink that? They walk to the car. Flirt with motherfuckers, walk to the car and shit like that. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, got in the car, pulled off. They was like, can we go to the store? My bitch was just at the store. It was like they ain't had what I like and shit, so we take it to the store. Playing music. I don't know who. I think I was playing Cudi 5000. And then it was like, let me play something. So she was like, yeah, play My Best Friend. She rap too. So I'm like, okay, cool. They put on this song. We run to the store. They bumping this shit. Like she turned up the radio, bumping this shit. Like, I'm like, I'm not saying this what I got from it. I'm not saying every female that rap, that do drill music and shit like that is like rats and gang and all that shit. I'm not saying that, but the way how this bitch was talking, I'm like Rich Mello or sounded like. So we get to the store. These bitches out the window. Bitches open the door and just start shaking their ass and shit to the music. So I turn that bitch down. I'm like, bro, close the door, hurry up, it's cold. And I look back, I said, bro, these bitches giving setup vibes, Mark. That nigga was like, man, I already know it. I said, and she got Rich Mello on that bitch. He talk about, man, nigga do sound like Rich Mello, but I don't think that's Rich Mello, bro. I don't think that is, bro. Cause I don't even know her. Nigga, what the fuck I gotta do anything? Nigga stupid. I'm like, yeah, bro. So they finally got back to the car. Hurry up and got the fuck up out of there. I'm like, I don't know y'all bitches and I don't know who y'all beef with. So we hurry up and get to the crib. As soon as we get to the crib, we ain't even take a sip yet. Like, we ain't even cracked that bitch or blister yet. The bitch was like, can I use the bathroom? So I'm like, yeah. So I take them in the bathroom. These bitches like, they buzzing, so they just, take them in the crib. My brother was like, looking at shit, and they was like, that's my brother. And they was like, hey and shit. So walked them up the stairs, snuck him past my armor room, and put him in, got him in the bathroom. So I chilled for a minute. Went downstairs, ate some of my coney. So I'm like, dude, it's taking all day. I'm like, and my big brother was like, they probably stealing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm drunk, I'm buzzing. I'm like, nah, they ain't stealing shit. He was like, you better go check. Knock one of them hoes out. I'm like, I'm about to go check. So I knock on the door. She opened up the door. Her friend on the motherfucking ground. No, she on the ground. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Y'all say y'all use the bathroom. It was like, I used it and shit like that. I'm like, bro, get up. Like, man, we just got here. So they got up, stuck them past my own door. Went downstairs. My brother was laughing and shit. Because they starting to look like the liquor was kicking in. So he laughing. He was like, nigga about to get some ass. I'm like, bro, I closed the door, walked them out and closed the door right quick. I'm like, bro, never again with Mark. That nigga started laughing. He was like, why? I'm like, I'm going to tell you after. And he was like, alright, be safe. So, niggas went back to the car. They was like, you want to play truth or drink and shit like that. So, we was like, yeah. So, first question off the bat. Y'all got a girlfriend? Nigga, we all looked at each other. Me and Mark looked at each other. I'm like, nah, just shut up. Because at that time, I wasn't At that time, I wasn't talking. I was texting people and shit like that, but I wasn't like doing all that lovey dovey shit. Just texting people and shit like that. And then Mark, I'm like, nah. She was like, you lying. And then Mark was like, no. The whole time I'm thinking back in my head like, this nigga got a whole baby mama. He go home to her every day. So I'm like, he lying like a hoe. I'm like, do y'all got boyfriends and shit? They was like, no. So I'm like, y'all say that quick. Yeah, I'm like, we all lying in this motherfucker. We grown as hell though. They was like, yeah, so stop lying when I asked the other question. So the second question, they wild for this. It was like, how many bodies you got? I'm like, damn, y'all kinda like just starting off with the hot ass questions. So I'm like, I got 4. She was like, her friend, she was like, nah. The girl I was linking with, the girl I was with, she was like, I got 2. And then the friend in the back, I asked Mark. That nigga Mark took a shot. Her friend took a shot. So I'm like, y'all some nasty motherfuckers. So after that, the bitch had to go to the bathroom again. So I'm like, okay, cool, come on. They sloppy jump. My brother just watching. This nigga cheesing at her and shit. So this time I'm sneaking upstairs. My mom door cracked a little bit. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going down. This shit over with. They about to get cussed out. I'm about to get fucking put on punishment. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over. Snuck them past. They was asleep. The woman was still asleep, but one of my little sibling was in there. So walked him in, put him in the bathroom again, closed the door, went downstairs, finished the rest of my coney. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to keep myself balanced because I'm starting to get numb. Like when you start drinking, you know when y'all start drinking, you start feeling good, and then you could tell when you getting too intoxicated that you start getting numb, like your pores, just everything open, like your body feel like it's just unleashing. So I'm like, bro, start getting numb. I finished my food. I started feeling a little like better and shit. I'm like, okay, come on, nah, y'all not about to do that 10 minute shit. So I went upstairs and knocked on the door. Her friend opened the door this time. Nah, she opened the door this time. So I'm like, dude, the bed out on the floor, on the bathroom floor. She opened the door this time. Instead of her on the floor, her friend got her whole head in the motherfucking toilet. I'm like, bro, y'all bitches was not prepared. Like, y'all couldn't have, bro. Or y'all was pre-gaming a little too hard. It was a game. What the fuck if y'all like this? So she was like, she gone, about to have bring her out. 2 minutes go by, they walk outside. They walk back. She helped her friend down the stairs. I don't give a fuck this bitch for her. She gotta go home regardless. So my brother looking and shit, and it was like, man, you gonna tell me now? I'm like, nigga, wait. Nigga started laughing. I walked out the door. We get back to the true for a drink game. So the next question her friend asked in the back was like, call your ex or take a shot. I took my shit right back into about boop. Big cup too. Big little boop. All that. Like, I don't give a fuck, but I'm not calling my no. At the time, who the fuck I was going with, no. That shit was over. So she took a shot. The girl I was with took a shot. Mark called a fucking friend so he won't have to take a shot because he was getting kind of fucked up. Whole capped. And then she took a shot. So after that, we just started chilling, listening to music, drinking. We took like probably like one more shot or 2 more shots after that. So we just chilling, vibing. This bitch ain't know nothing though. Like she dry. And then Mark in the back there, whatever they're doing, I know Mark having more fun than I am. So in the front shit, she just like, it wasn't like she was giving it, but it was just like the bitch was just like holding back or shy, trying to keep herself busy, keep on turning her phone on and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, cool and shit. Bitch was like, just took one more shot. The bitch was like, I gotta pee. I look back. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah. I didn't care if they heard me or not. Oh yeah. She was like, yeah. I'm thinking she about to ask, like, can I take her back to the crib? Take her to the crib and take her to the bathroom again. This bitch ran out the door. Well, opened the door, ran. Mind you, we in front of a vacant house. That's on my block. That's next to my crib. Nigga, she walked over on the side of the bitch and pissed. Wholeheartedly outside, pissed. Nigga, after she got done, she was taking a little minute. Her friend went out there. Before her friend even got to the spot she was at, nigga, she wiped her shit. I'm talking about. Nigga, she grabbed the motherfucking leaf. And my man's gonna tell you, I'm telling you. I'ma just let my man tell you. Nigga, grab the whole leaf. Grab the whole leaf. Talk about, nigga, like piece of paper. Bathroom when you about to take that, when you want shit. Like when you ready to sit down and just chill, have some alone time. Nigga, she doubled it. Double fold that bitch. So the bookie won't get through the tissue on your fingers. Nigga. Did this with a leaf. That bitch had spikes on the side. I said, I'm looking though. I'm looking like on some freaky shit. I don't know what I was on, but I'm thinking this bitch. I think I was looking because it was just like you pissing outside and you a female. This bitch hit her shit again. Her friend out there cussing her out. You wipe me? That's embarrassing. You wipe your shit with a. You wipe your with a motherfucking leave. You wipe me and all that. So I'm like, I'm looking at Marcus. Mind you, this nigga black as fuck. It's dark outside. Tent back in the back, you don't see shit, nigga. When I seen, nigga, the only thing you see is teeth and eyes. I said, bitch, never again, bro. I real life want to catch a fade with your bitch ass right now. Nigga laughing. I'm like, alright. Nigga, she out there just cause her friend out. So she get back in the car, she chilling. She was like, I'm like, so what y'all about to do? And shit. She was like, I mean, we just vibing. I'm like, y'all wanna go to the crib? She was like, yeah, we go to the crib and shit like that. Her friend was like, yeah. The whole time, her friend texting and Mark texting me and shit like, take these bitches to the crib. She keep on looking at her phone and shit.
For long mouths, get you elbow. How you know, told you.